In the orange color, we have got the man playing the elves, getting them through random. This is Rhaaah.
And down in the red, coming in with our Giga Trixie, it's Vic. For the humans.
Yeah, it's excellent. Now, this is our Season 2 finale tournament that we call Heart of the Inferno Golem. No Inferno Golem on this map, but there is the Adamantium variant. Anyway, there's a $400 prize pool, and this is the quarterfinals. So the top 8 are in the battle on this day. And yeah, only one of these guys can move on into the top 4.
Interesting. Rhaaah did a defensive pull in for the zombies so they can't be pulled away.
That's good, that's
Kinda
good.
neat. Still got yoinked on the XP there.
I do like it when people go for this sector fast, especially if they're elves or humans or what else? I guess orcs could do it. Dark elves could do it. Anyone that doesn't super need food right away, which is
Yeah, it can be really
everyone
annoying
except
if you
trolls.
lose that sector as elves.
Yeah, and just having the creeps pulled away is also super annoying. But if you go there first, then the creeps will be following your scouts around, so you're fine.
Indeed. Oh, we've got an aggressive move here by Vic. Just took us one little sector. Well, 2. And then goes and bullies some flags. Always the animate object suffering the most.
Yeah, Wolfguard Commander, absolutely no mercy, is gonna punish this piece of wood real hard. And then put up a flag of her own. This is now human territory.
Elves ejected, flags erected. He did get the Shrine of Growth up in front of the base, so that's relatively safe for now.
Yeah, that's gonna be totally fine. That'll be 2 more workers later. Could be a fast tier 2 from Rhaaah. So those 2 could be like stonecutters.
Could be, could be.
But the main build is a triple woodcutter and 1 hunting cabin. The infantryman might be able to deny that side base.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Could be tight one. Nah, should be going up unless he runs out of resources.
Yeah, food I think is for guardians, so it should be okay.
Nice.
So this is coming up now. We've got another hunting cabin, which kind of indicates that Rhaaah is interested in actually playing tier 1. There's going to be a lot more guardians coming out. And the archer is currently healing up these guardians the best they can. Avon Banner's still getting bullied, and Vic has absolutely infiltrated this territory. Next, he can go for the woodcutter workers, but Rhaaah is not relenting. He is taking the creeps. He is interested in leveling up. Might take Vic's creeps as punishment.
That could be pretty interesting. Okay, our Wolfguard Commander taking down some woodcutter boys who have not been saved by the bell. Ooh, this could be some nasty damage if Rhaaah isn't paying attention. There's a lot of elven workers going down.
I got Trixie. I'll never get over that. For those of you who don't know, Trixie is the female version of Chad. Now you know. Now you get it.
And she spins to win!
Ooh, double infantryman. Dude, Vic is everywhere. He's hitting 3 locations at the same time. This is great.
What
I
I've
love
been saying, dude. And even the banner gets demolished by a scout.
Hell yeah.
Good value.
Now, this one in the front, I think for Rhaaah should come up. Does not get stuck. Once again, the food was put aside for the Guardian in production in the main building.
Look, Vic has fully claimed those 2 sectors, though.
Oh yeah, and he's not
building.
finished. In fact, he upgraded Frontier Outposts. Barracks coming up. Man's committing.
So many elven workers going down. But Rhaaah is going for his enemy's Medusas, which could give him level 5. Which can make up for that dilemma. But Rhaaah is going back. Sorry, Vic.
Oh, check. It'll take days to dry that wood. My goodness.
Oh, was Rhaaah hesitating there?
For a second,
like he
but
could've
he's
been
still going in. Taking the Medusas one at a time is better anyhow. Oh god. There's the splash damage though.
Caster curse. Extraordinary. The entire elven army immediately gets heated.
Ah! The Guardian getting slowed.
Oh, no level 5 there.
Nope. Well, he'll be able to attack, however, one of these bases if he really wants to. There's several Guardians around.
He's pretty low. For a tier outpost is no joke. Sorry. Whoosh. And he does not have the good old laser beam.
You sir are indeed correct. There's triple brute force. There's obliterate. There is psychokinetic blast. All of these things work on the base. Plus the heal helps the Guardians anyway, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, but look at that scouting outpost. It's taking its sweet time to go down.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, spending energy on killing workers also is just slowing things down. Guardian's gonna be healed yet again. But
Yeah,
Vic might be able to upgrade the base. Oh god.
Ooh, nice move by Vic actually. Like, instead of teleporting onto that scouting post, he upgraded it and is now going for the frontier outpost up front. Which has not been upgraded. Because Rhaaah doesn't have an economy because of all the harass.
Yeah, it's getting pretty brutal. 31 population to 20 already. Now, I do wonder if Vic is gonna bother going up to 4 barracks from here. It wouldn't be the worst of ideas, honestly. Seems he already has an advantage to me.
Yeah, and the good old infantrymen are just kind of balling.
Shrine of Growth is upgrading in their face, however, and some of the weak ones are getting picked off. Ooh, that's a very nice obliterator across 5 of them.
Indeed.
More and more pickups coming through. Rhaah's got to be close to level 5, honestly. No, it's only 4.5 still. He actually just got the creeps off his own side, but the pickups are fantastic, and this is kind of pulling him back into the game. Once again, a great obliterate. This army is not too bad either.
Yeah, that was a pretty good hold here by Rhaaah. Ooh, especially if you can get a couple more pickups here.
Ooh, imagine an obliterate down the line. It might be happening. Nah. That would have been the stuff of dreams.
Indeed.
Oh wait, Rhaaah has an extra hunting cabin in the main. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, the float is becoming a little bit real. Plus those 18 resources also have to be accounted for. Vic is spending his money pretty well. He also has space for extra barracks, but right now he's doing something else. Looks like he's upgrading the front, the home sectors actually. So no time for barracks anytime soon. Yeah, the bullets are coming.
Yeah, not in a hurry to take up, it seems. Cheeky little attack there, and now he's going back middle. I think Rhaaah does not have, yeah, no teleport there.
Yeah, he just teleported back to save that base, and now Vic is kind of in control, having all these paths available to himself.
Nope.
But
Rhaaah fell
still.
He fell for one of the classic blunders. The good old bait and switch. Meanwhile, still casually upgrading the farm though.
Yeah, man, I love watching Vic play like this. It's so unique. Almost nobody else does this. Galactic does to a degree, but he like won't invade your territory like this. He straight up likes to rush.
Yeah, Vic did really well with like little units just all over the economy.
Yeah. Ooh, nice knife on the Wolfguard commander. That will put Rhaaah much closer to level 5. And Obliterate in the middle here would change a lot. But his own archer is getting super low, so he needs that potion real quick.
Oh, they're so low. I want to see them dead. That's a druid in me, just out for blood. Ah, no, you needed to blast. Blasting, not burning, blasting.
Blazes.
Blazes indeed.
Oh no, a lot of these guardians are kind of going down. But so are the infantrymen. As long as Vic retreats them, they will heal up though. And that's still a really big army, but Rhaaah has equalized the population numbers at least. Level 5 is achieved. And honestly, going for Crush Spirits, Meme Beam would not be the worst idea. Did Rhaaah just put his points into only Obliterate and Brute Force 4?
It's not a bad shout, because Obliterate has a very long reach.
So it does.
It's against tier 1 spam, it used to be my favorite thing. I just basically just put full power. I put it in fire as well. I didn't bother with the roots. And then I even got Flash to life, because it's a very strong heal, 35 health per second. Every time you kill something. And against like... I loved it against Dark Elves. The only problem is that as opposed to Alan's fire, Obliterate does not hit air.
Right, yeah.
Which once ruined my game plan against you, because you just spammed beetles. And I felt sad.
That's what I do. I like beetles. People don't make them anymore. It's so sad.
I, for one, am glad.
Never again.
Meanwhile, the Guardian army is trying to bully the human army to the best of their abilities, while the Archdruid stays at ranged.
Hey, it's tier 2. Look at that.
Obliterator. Oh, did he get there? Nice.
Yeah. I mean, the elves can kind of function off of a low amount of bases, but this is a bit of a challenging one.
Yeah, and Vic is sticking to tier 1.
Although he could click up any second, really. Yeah, behind the infantryman, he's queuing the city center.
Oh, the Archdruid really needs some better armor. Ooh, but it worked out, and that's a beautiful Obliterate.
Yep.
Good old choke points. Baby girl.
Immediately 2 kills, and the Archdruid can just really keep going.
That's why I want some cooldown on that, because Obliterate does have a chonky one. But oh, look at the range! It's beautiful!
And again, it finishes off a lot of those units that just walked into the fire.
And that's why I love Obliterate too. It's, oh, gorgeous.
It's super good. Yeah, I'm just surprised he didn't get Alan's Wrath at all. Not that you don't want to Obliterate too, of course you do.
Yeah, I mean, against good players, they usually don't stand around too much. And it's got a shorter range than Obliterate.
Yeah.
So I like to pick it up later. Or, like, used to. I haven't played that style in a while.
Well, it's good to see something different.
No. I mean, against tier 1, there's barely anything better as just pure Obliterate into with a little bit of fire to disengage. Just put it in the way, so if they want to chase you back, they have to walk through the fire, and then you don't need the roots. It's good. It's very good for a defensive setup, like we have here. When they want to push into you. On the offensive, it's a little bit trickier.
Oh,
unfortunately, that Shrine of Growth is in trouble.
Yeah, that looks like a base trade to me right now. I'm not sure the Guardians are able to be faster here. So we got a teleport situation. I mean, Obliterate is going to be sick
here.
Come
on.
If he does it.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
Ooh.
See what I mean? That's why you picked that, and you want to buff that as far as possible.
Yep. Well, sadly, he's not
one
getting
thing with
kills.
Yeah,
every time Vic retreats and heals back up, so you know, just rinse and repeat so far.
That's the thing with the Archdruid, like you really need all that brute force. He's already on 4.
Yes, sir.
That's why you don't want to dilute. If you go that route with Obliterate, you don't want to dilute too much into the other paths. Because you want all the brute force you can get.
Hey, a base takedown from Rhaaah is finally cleaning up. Will need to take care of those hunting cabins and the woodcutter, if he doesn't want to get bullied. Shrine of Growth under attack too. No more upgrades available for this one. That's just surrounded by infantrymen. Will go down. No stopping this.
Ooh, the Guardians were on top of the Arbalists. That could have been nasty. Oh, the turret!
It's a good obliterate and fire, but so much health is lost. That said, the fight continues and the Guardians are starting to really clean up the infantry. Very well done by Rhaaah.
Yeah, it just needs to obliterate spam those Arbalists. There we go. Like, 2 will take care of them, but it needs to get better hits than that.
Oh, there's a healing actually for the Guardians, and now they are getting on top of the Arbalists, and they'll just make super short work of them.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice heal.
Might be able to get away here.
33 health. That boy still needs some armor.
Guess he just really didn't want to give level 5 to the Wolfguard commander. How close is Vic anyway? It's still quite a distance, but if the level 6 hero dies, it's gonna be an instant grant. You don't want that. Now, let's see. Vic is tier 2. He does have some bases at home, and that does mean he can have access to iron as well. Both in the middle and in the corner. It's kind of enough for tier 2 humans. Plus he's taking over this base, that has iron.
Oh, we got our first protector boy. Actually, those are girls.
Those are girls, yes.
Well, they can identify whatever they want. At the moment, they're identifying as golden boys. In shining armor. These women can rescue themselves from dragons.
Yeah. And then some.
Might even have their own tower. It's for real estate. If you kill the dragon.
Is that how home ownership works in SpellForce?
I'm sure. That's how contract is signed in Dragon's Blood.
It's a rough property market, not gonna lie. Anyway, we should be seeing a teleport here from Rhaaah coming in.
I just want... Oh, there we go. I want to see the obliterates more on the Arbalists focused, because the Arbalists are what's giving him trouble.
Yeah,
And you'll get some infantry on the lines.
They hurt that archer so much. We've got the armor. It's the level 3 armor for Rhaaah, and if he combines the archer with protectors nearby, then the arbalist snipes are just not going to be nearly as effective anymore. So that's all great.
Indeed.
Oh, they're lined up, Matt. They're lined up.
The choke! That's so good. Yeah, that's when you get good as a druid player. You see all the chokes forming. You see a barracks and you see a way, and then you see your archdruid die to a lot of arbalists. That happens too. That's a learning curve. Oh, but yeah, it's 140 pop to 59.
Yeah, there's no mercy. Good split, but the Earthshredder still goes through on the left side where all the Guardians are. They're gonna be sniped easily enough. The rest gets taken care of by the Giga Trixie herself. I think the humans can destroy this base now and Rhaaah's in serious trouble. Vic has just too many bases, too much population. That's it.
GG. We just had a little Giga Trixie versus Mini Trixie fight. Protector held out quite long.
They're all real big and strong, that's for sure.
Hey, I like a muscly woman. Ancient City up next.
Welcome everybody to game 2 here in the quarterfinals of the Heart of the Inferno Golem tournament. $400 out on the line, and in the red color we have got our Dark Elves. This is Vic playing with the Reaper here.
And our random main down in yellow with the High Hierophant and the Dwarves. Courtesy to chat for that pun. But I approve. Oh, Reaper. Reaper's gained some popularity, hasn't he?
Yes. I mean, to be fair, a lot of that has to do with how the Guardian of Nor has been nerfed.
True.
The Reaper didn't really get buffs, but also people got better with the Reaper. So because people figured out that, hey, Infiltrator is a really good unit, the Dark Elves don't really need a lot of stone in tier 1. You can just get 2 barracks and pump those boys. The Reaper gets 2 weakenings, which you just combine, and then you do your sniping.
No.
It's a lot.
I mean,
of power
he doesn't know he's up against dwarves, but man, what would I love to be? What would I give to see a good old-fashioned Dark Pack gang? But against dwarves, that's suicide. You're just gonna get sentry.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just gonna hit that button and then say target acquired.
I think I've seen the Spectre coming over, so it should be known now that it's dwarves.
Yeah, the Mole Rider was
Mole Rider
harassing,
too.
so...
Yeah, there we go. Interesting location for the woodcutter for Vic. He's putting it on these front trees by the hunting cabin.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's triple woodcutter.
Now it's protected by the Town Hall, I suppose.
A little bit.
I usually like to put them in between there and the stone, just so they get the stone wood as well, and those trees as well, so I don't have to change the building. But that works too, I think. And I'm gonna be curious if he's gonna have the wherewithal to relocate that woodcutter. Not sure if I used that word right, but I'll go with it.
Let's just roll with it. For Rhaaah the Builder, there was triple stone, 1 hunt, and 1 charburner. That's after the second base, because you kind of want to... Hey, he made a hunting cabin here. And he's trying to get a stonecutter now. This is strange. Normally people go up to all the way to 6 stonecutters, or at least 5. So very refreshing to see what Rhaaah is doing.
No, let's see what he's gonna do with it. Unless he just never pilots the dwarves much. And it's just in panic mode.
He usually
Like,
gets
help me!
trolls out of the random generator, yeah.
True. We were kindred spirits in that regard. We were both troll random mains.
And the Medusa are being pulled back by the Tarantula, and oh wait, where's that one going? Vic splitting up, and yeah, realizing what Rhaaah is doing, he's like, yeah, we gotta join in on this.
Oh,
she's
get the weakening.
This is Vic's chance for sure. Rhaaah is leaving. He's had enough.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be a... Stonecutter's now coming up for Rhaaah anyway, so I'm not sure that was worth it, because... Okay, when you do it the other way around, you're gathering the other resources but you don't have stone, then you try to get more stone with the stone that you don't have. That's why it doesn't make sense. Now he has 30 wood, 30 food. I don't like it. Vic
just get more mole riders and be happy.
Get more mole riders. That's generally speaking a fun way to play.
Holy shit, the mole rider stance on the hind legs, that is troubling me.
Hey Meta, did you see the...
That's a mega squat.
The previous rounds where Rhaaah actually did go for more riders in tier 2.
Ooh, I have not yet.
Yeah, it was super cool. So I really hope to see that again, but if Vic just goes in and kills him now, with Infiltrator spam, that would be absolutely brutal and totally might happen, so terrifying. Who gets the flag? Or rather the bag. Looks like Rhaaah.
No. Missed the Corona Cloud. Everything is low here. Oh! Didn't even notice the infiltrators.
One down.
Yeah.
The Medusa
High
should
Hierophant,
take care of it.
pretty good at bullying infiltrators.
Yes.
Especially once she gets so the bigger bow.
I think we'll get around to it. The infiltrators are really functional in large numbers, and in these low numbers they're really just for creeping.
I want to see like the infiltrator rush into the shotgun bait.
Oh god. Well, it could totally happen, Matt Hat. Now, situation is Rhaaah is gonna comfortably get up to level 4 point almost half. It's pretty good, I'd say. Well, that Reaper is really risking his life. But Vic does have 5 potions now. 5. That is a lot. He's getting extra hunting cabins in this base. That he just
Hashtag stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Oh my god. Gummy bear juice for the win.
Oh, God, I can't understand how people drink energy drinks. It's literally just gummy bear juice. It's so disgusting.
I can't. It's like sugar water. Ugh.
It's brutal. I mean, I like licorice, and I can't understand energy drink people. How are there so many more people that love energy drinks than licorice?
I actually don't like licorice, but I do like sweets. Energy drinks are just way too much sugar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a lover of chocolate milk, but holy fuck, that's too sweet for me. Anyway, level 4 versus level 4. We still have 2 Medusas left. It's not going to be enough for either of them, I think. Ooh. I never noticed that the new UI has actually like an XP counter.
Oh yeah, it's so useful. And the name tag next to the object, so whatever the name is. Sure has made things easier.
Nice. Infiltrators getting picked up.
Yeah, Rhaah's army is starting to look pretty good. If you can get a handful of extra axe wielders, he might be actually able to go for a direct fight. Now somebody has to start taking those Medusas soon, because
yeah,
level 5
that's gonna be the problem.
So
you don't want to give the Dark Elf both Medusa spots. That's a lot of iron. And food.
Yeah.
And just general map control.
Dwarves can kind of live without it, but you don't want to have the Dark Elf controlling all that. That's just not acceptable.
Bye-bye hunting cabin.
For the dwarves' own economy, you can just rely on the 2 bases and keep focusing on other resources elsewhere. That's totally fine, but yeah, hunting cabin was downed. Frontier post now getting repaired, and Vic will hold. He's also got himself like a little bit of extra XP compared to Rhaaah, but it's not that huge of a difference. Actually, it's minuscule.
This map is always a bit awkward with the level 5 power spike heroes, because if you don't get both Medusas, which you shouldn't in a balanced match, it can take a while to get funky. So you really have to be on top of your macro and your movement to get that value. Speaking of movement, we've got a zombie conga line gunning for some stone, I suppose.
Yeah, Vic went just for the double Hall of Pain and now trying to get up to tier 2 already, so he's not going too heavy on the early aggression and the infiltrator spam. It's going to be more about those sleepers. And yeah, undead to the main, hitting the stonecutters and hunting cabin destruction. It's just retaliation at this point.
Oh, but the Reaper, as I said, once you get those sentries up, he getting bullied. Oh, nice little stun one. I
like to teleport out. This was the safe play. No units have died just yet. So
Yep.
Vic playing it smart, and the zombies are absolutely wrecking in the main. Rhaaah's workers, by the way, are fully upgraded, 350 health on these bad boys.
Those zombies still make me uncomfortable. They're like, I can't, it's like some sci-fi thing. I can't remember what they remind me of. But they have weird skulls and everything. They're like Klingon,
Yeah,
terribly,
like
terribly
Klingons,
naked
right?
Klingons. Yeah, just like, oof. New Klingons? Ooh.
Yeah, in Discovery, those are strange. Let's just say that.
Man, I really wanted to give Discovery a chance, but like, and I did
You should.
for a long time. Like
You
the
did.
worst.
Okay.
Yeah. But every time you thought they finally had it, they just pulled the rug back out from under you.
I think it was way too on the soft side of things, you know.
I wouldn't even have minded that. The main character was extremely dislikable. Like the support cast was pretty good, and like fucking Anson Mount as Captain Pike is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
That's why I stuck around to watch the show, because that was beautiful. Speaking of sticking around, something is sticking out of the Reaper, and that's a lot of crossbow bolts.
So it is. He's got himself his level 5 stuff, and that was a nice kiss of Nor on the axe fielders.
Yeah. Also, what happened to no siege Dark Elves? Why did that go? Suddenly they can do siege damage. What is going on here?
Yeah, taking down a dwarf building is just the hardest thing they could do, and they're getting it done. I don't know, the army was kind of not helping here as much as they should have. Rhaaah is going to get a better weapon for the Hierophant, so that should help.
Yeah. We don't see level 5 yet, I think.
No, it's pretty far away. Barely gained any
Ooh,
experience.
Reaper level 5 though.
Yeah, the
Wait,
Reaper
how did that
has
happen? Oh, did he kill the... Did he kill her?
Yes, while we were talking
Right.
about Discovery.
Sorry.
It's okay. But since you
I
like
was paying
Captain Pike,
attention.
you should watch Strange New Worlds.
Oh, I will. I think Paramount Plus is finally out in Germany, so I can watch
oh,
it
is it? Nice.
once I want to afford it.
Yep.
I better said, I usually the way I do it with streaming services now is I just wait until I have like a month where I have not much to do, and then just get it for 1 month and then binge watch.
Very good.
Speaking of binging, I don't know where I was going with that. These dwarves probably have been binging on beer because they're being drunk as hell, not properly defending their home territory.
But they're starting something here, Matt Hat. A lot
that
of them are
was-
getting low.
That was like the wimpiest kiss of Nor ever. He blew up one single guy. Dishonor upon your house, Vic. Dishonor.
Yeah, the dwarves are really starting to rack up some kills, and that's all the infiltrators gone, almost.
Yeah. We had a classic right-click scenario. All the infiltrators were right-clicked on the Hierophant. The Hierophant pulled back, and they just all walked forwards, doing no damage, getting killed.
Gotta
By
be really
Axeman.
patient and careful here, for sure. Can't afford losses like that. Barrage should be in. And I'm curious what other spell will be picked up. It's kind of shot level 2, so there will be 3 targets hit from every shot.
Yeah, pretty beautiful.
Another Kiss of Nor hurting 3 of the sentries. The blood should finish off one of them.
Yeah. The nice thing for Vic is, though, he's got the sacked account.
Uh-oh. He's got the
Ooh.
Godstone, very useful right now. I really like the addition of the Spectres. The army can just waltz out. 10 out of 10. Now, how is
Let
that
me
tier 2
double
business
check.
going?
Are those Spectres upgraded? I don't see an upgrade sector building yet. So they're not AoE slowing.
Yeah, it's just a Spire of Souls for now. I'm sure it will happen eventually.
Oh, and we're trying to see some fire golems and combat balloons, but... Oh, we're pop-capped for the dwarves.
Yeah, very much. That's the problem with not having the sectors. It's expensive to upgrade your sectors any further. Rhaaah's already done that anyways, so there's just one more upgrade left that he can do. Then you have to get population upgrades or break a base. And Vic is not making that job easy.
Yeah. Ooh, lots of mole riders coming out. They are upgraded.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, mole. Oh, my mole.
Holy moly.
Moly.
Yes. You get me. Finally, someone.
I understand. Well, let's see what they're gonna stomp on. I would assume the Halls of Pain at the hunting cabin. Oh, they're so bunched up. That's extra giga value for mole bashing.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of weekend units, man. I don't think that was the time.
Oh, where's the Nor? There's the Nor. Ooh, shaka. Oh, he. Did Vic extra juicy spread his points out? Well, there goes the Reaper. Something else got spread out. His innards. He does have 3 arcane force.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm not sure what's going on. He's just not leveling up to number 6. And that's really the problem. He's got himself Norse Embrace level 3. That's the good armor right there. You just gotta be really careful, I think, and really have a bigger army. So it's easy to misjudge the situation after you lose that many units like he did earlier. Corpses are now gone, so can't demonstrate, but it was there, believe us.
Okay, finally Rhaah's getting another sector for some pop cap.
Oof, he needs that so bad.
Oh, here comes hopefully the goblin stomp? The mole stomp.
Anytime now. Oh, here
There
they are,
it is.
all of them. Ooh,
Oh, look at it go down!
That's so quick.
Beautiful.
This is actually probably more cost effective than upgrading the fire golems, not gonna lie. Like, this is actually really impressive damage.
Yeah. You're probably right there. And he was cute. He had queued some balloons up. I haven't seen any yet, though. Oh, but that fortified outpost, and that's a lot of sleepers. Does he have to tech?
Rhaaah does not have
nope.
the teleport. That's a real problem. 10 seconds left, and Vic is surrounding his fortified outpost. The blood shower did so much damage. Tunnel entrance. It's too late.
Too late.
So
But
the
he
population game is still not happening.
The lucky thing is the sleepers aren't upgraded quite yet, so they're not going to cleave through the entire army. So if you can pick off some, that'd be great. But, oh, okay, that was a nice stun. He might get the Reaper again. Not quite.
The Hierophant herself has to be pulled back too, though, as there was a lot of ranged fire on her.
Yeah, the Reaper got massive value. Like the dwarf boys were clumped as hell.
Yeah,
Ooh, the stone pole isn't finished.
These sleepers are such good units. It's very, very difficult to beat them back with mostly axe wielders and sentries.
Random tunnel entrance, by the way.
Oh yeah, he tried to connect it to the scouting post base on the other side, which he took away from
Oh,
Vic.
did he not teleport in? No, he did. Yeah.
He couldn't, right? So.
Yeah, no. I thought he built a tunnel before. Oh god.
Ooh.
I have no idea what's happening, except that the dwarves are dying.
That was a really good barrage, but not enough to kill sleepers, of course.
Yeah, and I think they should have to upgrade by now.
They do.
And that's the end for the Moly boys.
Vic now has 4 Halls of Pain. And the stone halls are going to be destroyed. There's a bunch of resources to be gained from taking this base. Especially if Vic destroys the buildings, he'll never need to cut stone again.
Yeah.
Just throw down like 10 Spires of Souls.
The best stone income you can get as an elf player is just tear down a dwarf base.
We got 1 combat balloon. These bad boys have an 11% crit chance. And by the way, I did some testing today on how that works. It doesn't actually affect normal attacks. But it seems, and I need to confirm this like sometime next week. But I think the way it works, based on my testing, when you hit a target that could die to your full attack, you get to ignore damage with an 11% chance. This is a very special mechanic.
Okay. Interesting.
Basically, what I'm saying, it doesn't have much of an impact.
Yeah. Well, they do have fire. I was about to say I'm not a big fan of balloons against Dark Elves, but
Oh yeah,
With the
man.
fire.
The sleepers just get to attack up with such a big army of mole riders, so...
Speaking of mole riders, they're not long for this world.
Nope.
If they keep engaging into those sleepers. Oh, man, and the barrage is pretty sad as well.
Yeah, that was not a great one, and like we said, the sleepers attack up, and they are taking down those balloons very easily there.
The absolute anti-value. I don't think he's shot a single time with that balloon.
More of them coming in. Let's see if Rhaaah can park them behind the base. Vic for now gonna leave. I've seen him do some upgrades. What was it? Oh, he's gonna get beetles? Hell yeah. It's been a while.
No.
He's also got himself the Balls of Steel upgrade.
Oof, Rhaaah is trying to get all the upgrades. He's trying to get Protective Shield, Echo of the Mountain, and Volcano Stance as well.
Wow.
Getting a bit greedy there. And I mean, the Earth Shapers are gonna be nice, but...
Yeah, they're definitely good,
kinda
but
need
the
to have
sleepers
some.
are spookier.
Indeed. But needs to trigger the aura from the Earth Shapers like every fight. Even if he doesn't have the upgrades yet. Because otherwise they'd die anyway.
Oh my goodness, that weakened hero went down so fast.
Yeah, absolutely mass sleepers is terrifying.
Wow. Yeah,
Yes.
Vic just...
There are a few things that beat it, but they're usually a lot further down the line. GG.
just a little bit too solid in this one, and that base advantage with Rhaah's population getting forced down most of the time, it was too much. Welcome to game 3. In this one, the random gods have given Rhaaah the Dark Elves as well as the blue color. Even his colors are random, by the way.
Good man. And Vic comes in with the lilac. And gooseberries, humans. But if they have a coin for the Witcher, I do not know.
We've got the Reaper at least for the Dark Elves, so that's super cool.
Beautiful.
Wolfguard Commander for the humans, that can definitely counter the Reaper in some occasions. Definitely at that level 5 spike, you get that knockdown and the Arbalest snipe the Reaper, that's dangerous. But once the sleeper count goes high for the Dark Elves, that is the danger spot for the humans. And then of course we've got the double weakening situation, which is also tough for the Wolfguard to deal with.
Yeah. And if he gets blood armor, the Reaper should be okay
I agree.
from gank attacks. I hope we do see that.
Well, on this map, it's fairly easy to get to the high levels. You've got a ton of Revenants.
Indeed.
If you just take the Bandits and the Revenants, you're level 5 already. Then you can go for the Tempest Golem. Easy double weakening for the Reaper, a little bit harder for the humans. You also have 2 Wyverns to take, which looks like Vic is gonna set up a flag in the bottom here. Maybe go for some worker harassment next.
Infantryman, brave and alone, is gonna have a go at it.
Sword and board, get it done.
Man, I would love to see like a late game or a switch from a Wolfguard commander.
Oh yeah, it's
feel
been
like
so long.
I always feel like I'm the only one who does it.
You can still
And-
like put up some aura, but I think since the nerfs have happened to her ultimate, Beacon of Immortality, which triggers, you can trigger when all the auras are on, essentially. Then you get the maximum effect. Your units around will gain siege damage, pure damage, as well as shields. But it's only max targets 10 now.
Oh.
Which is, I think, the thing that makes people not pick it as much.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I usually pick it for the actual buffs of the aura.
Right.
The rest is just kind of a bonus, and usually just when you siege down stuff.
I mean, yeah, that's amazing, right? Still, because you get all these bonuses for Giga Chad units like the Champions, and
yeah.
they
But
just get bonkers.
the trick is to lay it with the flag bearers efficiently.
Exactly.
And then you get like 55 or 60 defense champions, which is terrifying.
Yeah, and the flag bearer actually makes this aura buff better. So if you have Nori as command and a lot of brute force points and flag bearers and the buff, all that stacks together, even stacks within itself, it's awesome.
You want some more stacks with those stacks? Oh yeah, baby.
So meanwhile, the scout kind of pissed off these revenants. Reaper gets the benefit. He reaps the benefits. Oh no.
Yeah, boy. Also, we have some infantrymen again by Vic with a multi-pronged harass here with single boys. Look at this one guy running inside the fence.
it's like the devs have added patrol.
No.
To be fair, it wouldn't be all that useful in SpellForce, but you could sit on like certain locations, I guess.
You could sit on workers, I guess,
Yeah.
if the leash range isn't too long.
Yeah, you just turn on defensive mode, patrol. That could be a strat. Keep iron mines clear. Workers.
Remember like the awful RTS games? When you have like these half-assed stances where you have like a hold command, but it's not a hold command, it's an area.
Oh,
they still run around in it. It's just
It's like, why do you even do that?
It's terrifying.
Oh wait, Vic's done with this. Sorry, Rhaaah is done with this. He's going home. He's taking care of the infantrymen for good.
I'd leave the zombies at home, honestly. Just try and stick them on the infantry board.
Yeah, he finally got himself some tarantulas, so those will take care of things, especially if the infantrymen go into the town hall fire. Surprised Rhaaah didn't actually kill off the remaining revenants, because they're wrecking his hunt.
No. But the hunter becomes the hunted. Imagine getting killed by a skeleton. What a fool you must feel.
I've been watching The Walking Dead, Matt Hat. It's eye-opening. I didn't know I needed it in my life. I did, in fact, need it.
Sometimes quite literally. Splat goes the eyeball. There we go. Ooh, level 4 already for the Reaper, so that's pretty nice. Level 4 for the both of them.
Yeah, let's actually check those skills. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be the left side. If you watch SpellForce, you know that this is what the Giga Trixie does every time. So I can only explain it so many times, guys. You'll see this in every game. The Shadow Strike teleports in, does some damage. Fatal Blow interrupts. The Spin to Win spins and does damage. Brute Force gives some.
The only thing that's different is there's no replenishing strikes anymore. We got a good nerf.
Yes, people don't really use that now, so. Was that a mistake? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
Mix up! Crazy!
Maybe somewhere in the middle is where it should be. As for Rhaaah, we've just got Reanimate Souls. You've seen all the zombies running around. It's got Void Arrow, which is also a Enfeeble. Reduces enemy attacks. Corruption.
Nope, we have a flag fight in the north.
Ooh.
And funny enough, the level 2 Trixie is doing pretty well there.
Yeah, but for how much longer? If Rhaaah had kept around the zombies... Okay, there they come. together with the weakening of the Corona Cloud, he should be able to get this lady to leave. Oh, the Reaper has to chug some potions.
She don't care. She's staying hydrated. She's going in.
Gummy bear juice is OP.
Slobber, slobber.
Alright, the infantrymen take care of the flag finally, and Vic can take it over. He's got the majority of the map now covered in flags, so lots of upgrade potential all over. Curious.
Man, every time a Dark Elf building dies, it's so dramatic. It reminds me of Dawn of War. Hashtag Dawn of War League when.
Oh man, I just wish they hadn't abandoned number 3. I played like for a few days, then everybody was mad. Then I stopped playing and then they abandoned it. Good job.
Yeah. So, it's heartbreaking.
And you know, by now they've sold like 2 million copies. It's like, why would you abandon that? Just listen to the people, fix it. Fix it! Damn you! You know, the people usually know what they want. It's a very famous thing in game design that people don't know what they want. They do know what they want. Just certain developers don't want to listen.
They probably don't necessarily know what they want, but they definitely do know what they don't want.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever Dawn of War 3 was, it wasn't it.
I mean, you're not asking people to design a new product for you, but you make a product and then you listen to people's feedback. I think that's how the order of operation goes.
I mean, the worst part is when you have a game that has so much potential and like also like in parts really put love into it, but like there's just some core concept that's absolutely atrocious. It just fucking breaks your heart. Then you have to pretend that it doesn't exist, which just causes stress.
That's what Bartmaps is doing in the chat right now. He literally just said it, doesn't it?
He doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Oh.
I mean, nobody does. It's the John Cena of games.
Spooder! 5 health. That's hot.
Spooder. They have really, like, the animation for these is really unsettling. Like, they don't look like spider legs, more looks like weird spaghetti thingies.
I think it's meant to be unsettling though, because like they use these things for necromancy.
But it just looks like spaghettis. It reminds me of like remember like Half-Life 1 or something.
Okay, let's.
I don't know if I don't remember if those thingamajigs had those animations. If that's what I'm thinking of, but something along those lines from back in the day.
They're just my babies. I like them.
I thought you didn't like babies.
That's what I said pre-cast, everybody. Yes, it's true.
He doesn't want kids, but he wants spider kids, so like 1,000 of them. At once.
Freaking Zerg main.
Just puts them in a corner, lets them hatch. Fight for themselves. There you go, buddies. Throws them a chunk of meat. Sort it out between yourself. Imagine if humans were born like turtles.
Just rush short of others.
Just an absolute mad trolley dash. Like,
Instead, we are born, and for 2 years we have the communication skills of an alarm clock. Completely useless. Okay. Literally a threat to ourselves.
Oh, here come some boys trying to prevent the spiders from overtaking their beloved camp. Oh my god, these workers are just space folding into themselves. Did you see that?
No.
When they vanish into the building, like they're space folding and they're like Homeworld. No, which one was it? Not Homeworld. I mean, Homeworld has a similar transition, but it's not quite the same.
Oh, they turned 2D. I know this is some new thing since the console release. Not sure why I made it to PC.
That is some wizard shit. Oh man, that was like, that's really 90s. Like saying something that's real wizard. I think barely anyone remembers that one. That's so wizard, my dude.
Okay,
Not
well,
even sure
the
if I'm
Ice
saying it right.
Wyvern is gonna freeze the Trixie, so, nice.
Timeout!
Slow things down. Gives Rhaaah the chance to take over the Royal Flag, but if Giga Trixie here reaches level 5 before the Reaper, I think the Reaper's in for a world of pain. Good for him that there were some creeps to take over. He's gotta be close. Oh, that is so tilting, man. He needs the last creep camp. It's bullying his woodline right now, so hopefully he realizes and teleports in. Or else. It's also close to the shop, so
There's
good time to
another
get it
Frosty
done.
Boy, the Tempest Golem.
Oh, the humans... No, they're not. They're not going for it, surely. Maybe they are. Almost
Honestly,
level 6.
the Tempest Golem looks kind of like a Hulkbuster armor. He said it's almost like a mech suit.
Hey, we've got a Ring of Nullification.
Wait.
That's super nice here.
Have those cutthroat archers been chugging woodcutters for the entire game?
It's very likely. Well, maybe not. I mean, they just got there, right? Because they've been chopping the tree in front, up north.
Yeah.
So I think they just got spotted, and there's level 5 finally, Mad Hat. We've got the Reapers, Blood Shower, and Kiss of North coming in every time. There's no better choice. I mean, I've seen a bunch of times people skipping Blood Shower, but honestly, it's so good to finish off people that you hit with Kiss of Nor.
It's also like just so indispensable for sieging.
Yeah.
Like, Dark Life Siege is just so sad. And you really don't want to invest into Basilisk if you can help it. At least not in the mid game.
Well, Rhaah's gotten himself Norse Embrace level 3 as well as F-Bombs, 5 of those.
Yeah. Also, Vixen trouble population-wise. Like, that's almost twice.
His Trixie actually didn't go home to shop. That's the basic armor.
Aw, she didn't get her wedding dress? Aw.
Yes.
Gotta deck her out, man. Buy her some fancy clothes. You gotta treat your girl right. Treat her like the princess she is. Treat her like the commander she is. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Oh, here comes an army without a captain.
Ooh, that's a really good Kiss of Nor right in the middle of the infantryman ball. We've also got the bleeding coming down, just like we discussed. And the
an
F-bomb.
F-bomb.
Just about missing the moment where everybody clumped.
But then she makes a fucking Avengers entrance here, which just knocks everyone in the house.
Superhero landing is coming later when we get to Titan, Mad Hat.
Ooh, that is true.
I would like a Titan. We haven't seen them this tournament, I don't think. So I'm here for it.
Honestly, the human Titan is the most disappointing boy. Like, he makes a superhero entrance, and then he just bonks one person at a time.
You know that landing actually knocks down people, right?
It is pretty nice, but it's also risky to do it in combat.
Yeah, no one's gonna do that, so...
I mean, I have done it, and I've regretted it.
I've done it once and lost it that way, so...
Yeah, I forgot that, I for some reason I thought he was gonna go invulnerable. He did not go invulnerable.
I wish. I think it would be very reasonable, to be completely honest with you, because that would give the human Titan that kind of power.
Yeah. It would be nice to have them like some kind of like... Let them make an entrance.
Yeah.
Except the tree end. The tree end speaks for the trees, and the trees are goddamn angry. Ooh, Tempest Golem went down. I've missed that.
Yeah, very nice for
Yes.
Rhaaah. Level 7 is up.
Ooh, baby!
And that
Oh,
is an Amulet of Omnipotence, as well as a full circle of Arcane Force. That's gonna hit hard.
That's not bad for him. It's 2,000 health Reaper. And more focus for all those spells isn't too shabby either. But, oh man, you just want Noria's command. With
You
that
do.
Kiss of Nor.
I mean, it's better than nothing, and you still really enjoy the levels and the cash
Yeah.
from this, of course. But, you know, it is what it is.
I'm not sure what Vic's game plan is. Like, he's floating really heavily here.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! This Kiss of Nor was real strong.
Indeed.
Could follow this up with a firebomb, to be honest, but I think Rhaaah is just so confident at this point that he's going to take down the frontier post, no problem. Takes the echo as well. The souls of his enemies will be put to good use.
Oh, here comes the wedding girl. Running into a lot she doesn't want to have anything to do with.
Yeah, sleepers are out as well, so they're going to be here to resist all the damages that these guys can put out.
That was a beautiful bonk, but unfortunately, there's not that much army to take advantage of it.
Oh my god. Yeah, all this weakening is just brutal. Imagine if Rhaaah adds a handful of Siren Ladies as well.
No. Yeah, like Vic is trying to go tier 3 here. But it's a little too late.
Yeah, those infantrymen just keep taking the big booms. Definitely a pain point. Oh, the bleeding as well again. And another kiss off Nor. Finishes off several of the Arbalists. Now, the fortified outpost is difficult to take down. I'll give him that. But that's a lot of echo that Rhaaah is harvesting. I think he's happy to take the trade. He's also building up his own Vud count. That is getting a little bit too much. So hopefully soon we'll see more farms and stuff.
Man, sleepers are like so cool units, and then you hear their attack sounds, and it's like, I don't remember what it reminds me of, but it's very angry grunting. Arr, 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 arr.
I really like their sword sound though.
It's nice and nice. I like how fancy they are with all the twirling, and then they just stab.
Yep.
Ooh, we've got a scaly boy. Basil is back.
Yeah, Rhaaah really likes using those in his tier 2 army. I think it kind of sets him apart stylistically from the other Dark Elves that play in tournaments. So, yeah, cool to see. He always makes 2, and that's kind of enough to support him without slowing him down too much.
Yeah, like they're expensive boys.
They really are. Now, what has he got in his forge over here? Looks like no upgrade yet for the Spectres. I personally really like that, but I guess if you're just stomping through the bases, you don't need to worry about the fancy micro there. Just get the balls of steel out. There's 5 Spires of Souls thus far. He's got the border fortresses in multiple places.
Oh, good old balls of steel. Brutal, brutal little things.
Vic makes it to tier 3, but I think he might be too late. Matt had, like you suggested earlier. There's a handful of iron mines, so he could make like...
Yeah, it's also like he hasn't pre-upgraded his drill hulls.
Yeah.
He's got like 1 or so.
Yeah, he's making champions, but it's gonna be like 4 champions maybe against all those sleepers. It's not even close.
Yeah, I also still have to upgrade them, which I think that upgrade costs Aria.
It does cost Aria. And then you get an extra cleave on them. And by default, it's 2 like the sleepers, but the base stats are better.
I think also I'm not sure if it's just the animation, but I think the attack speed is faster.
Is it?
I mean, the hammer swing takes a sweet long while.
Okay.
I think the intervals are the same, but it feels like the pike hits faster.
Oh, like, yeah, okay. The attack point does get shorter, I think, yeah.
Oh man, that human army is so sad. There's one champion.
That's just taking over so much territory. Every time he does, he harvests up the resources that were left behind by the buildings.
I just like how the champions are like twice the size of everybody else. just fucking demigods in their own right.
Yeah, those guys are like 2 meters. The other guys are like
160.
160. Yeah, 70 if we're generous.
You versus the champion she tells you not to worry about.
Still, best dress code, easily harvesters, I think. I like their little echoes.
If you like pajama parties.
Pajama parties. It's the lamp and the echoes. It's just very stylish, you know.
It's just the lamp bringing everything together.
Oh, here come the balls of steel.
You just
and
like
they
them
sure
because you're
do
like a
damage.
filthy Age of Mythology player who likes his lampards.
That's true, actually. I really do like those.
I'm surprised at myself that I remember what they are. Oh, the balls of steel knocking everybody on their sweet little butts.
How long is the bleed from them again? 5 seconds. That was nerfed in the last patch. Used to be
Yeah.
10.
Oh, and also it's just...
Oof.
Oh.
Oh, the clump is serious.
Oh, no. It's again.
Here comes another big kiss
Ooh.
of Normat's hat. This is gonna be
Ooh, the
game
Corona
ender.
Cloud sets the champions down to 0 resistances.
Yeah, that's just absolute savagery.
And like the Basilisks with the Corona Cloud actually do something. Like instead of 100 damage, they suddenly do 200 damage.
Yeah, when you have like 6 basilisks and you have a double weakening on the hero, you can suddenly start sniping them.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, ball on the woman!
Okay, that's it. That's it. There's no way to hold this. Oh, wait. Never mind.
She was laid to rest. Not peacefully, but with anger in her face. That's a lot of twirly souls.
Yeah, 100%. Well, Rhaaah takes a game. He's back in this. Can he pull off the reverse sweep here against Vic, who's up 2-1 right now? We shall find out in the next one.
On Greykeep.
We are here in game 4 on Greykeep Gardens, and Rhaaah is blessed with orcs this time around. Still in the blue color, going with the Goblin Warlock.
And on the red side, we have Vic again. With the Wolf Gal.
He keeps changing his color. What? He's red. Had him as purple.
It's alright.
Yeah, they're trying to scout each other out here. Vic Scout getting a little stuck.
Ooh,
Revenant
but
slapping
the Walk Rider
it.
could finish that. Looks like he didn't spot it. Oh, he's pulling everybody. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, now the Revenants will be on top of that Goblin Warlock, but not... This is a little too far to keep annoying them. It's one of the reasons why Greykeep Gardens is one of these really standard maps in terms of creeping. Very difficult to pull creeps into your other sectors. But it's possible to like pull the Wyvern down sometimes to attack a Woodcutter. That's one of the exceptions. And that Revenant got stuck on the wood on the way back, so he's still out here. Is he gonna get stuck again? It's possible. Oh yeah, he is. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, Rhaah's taking the middle. The initial build order should be completely standard, I expect. Vic has actually unloaded his woodcutter. He likes to play a little different. He gets the stonecutter early at home. And then in the middle, he actually didn't upgrade. He's getting a hunting cabin, but he doesn't have wood.
Say what?
That's...
Say wood!
That is the wrong way around, buddy.
Well, we'll see if it works out for him.
Scouting post getting bullied by revenants. Somehow they did end up sticking around. Might have to do with the fact that the orc outpost is so big.
Nice and chunky.
You think Rhaaah will go back? This worker harassment seems very real to me. Losing the revenants means that he's gonna have to kill a wyvern to get level 5. That is brutal for Rhaaah. Oh, he's still level 1!
I was about to say, but he could be stealing, which he's doing right here. So that's a pretty nice. Oh, never mind, that's his own. It ain't stealing when it's from yourself.
Already 4 workers have gone down and Vic is not finished. I am fairly certain we're gonna see a handful of totems getting thrown down from the shop he just bought. Yep, there they are, 3 of them. That's the magic number, because that's what you can kind of afford without cutting into your spending too much. We got 2 infantrymen also in the base already bullying here. He's taking down the lumber mills. Rhaah's in trouble.
Yeah, Rhaaah's game plan seems to be Golem or bust. And I'm not sure if it's worth the economy trade. I would say no. Oh man, he's losing another lumber mill.
And a clan standard. Vic is on top of it with an infantryman. Right
Man,
there
like, why do my enemies never let me do this? Everybody just bullies me back. I find it highly rude.
Yeah, it's so strange. In tournaments, sometimes we just see a completely one-sided worker harassment. And you go on ladder or into custom games and it's just like a massacre on both sides.
Yeah.
Not in tournaments. It's strange. Well, Vic is
Like there's no belling going on. Rhaaah, are you drunk? Save your people.
He's just taking it. There's so many resources on both sides ready to spend. Even for Rhaaah, despite losing the buildings. The Wolfguard commander is just happy to stick around and keep doing this. Might take down a lumber mill. By the way, in the main base, repair would be very nice on the buildings, for sure. As it's just a super fast rate, especially if you have the hero around to help.
The other lumber mills are getting cut off as well by infantrymen.
Luckily for
There's
those,
just infantrymen everywhere.
yeah, they're in the range of the scouting post there at least. So Rhaaah has some defenses. The Vic's army is growing and he took the totem with him.
Told ya.
Probably didn't mean to. Oh wait,
well,
Vic
now
found
it's
the
a
spot
moral
that's
support
outside
flag.
of the range. Still attacking the workers. Sorry, what were you saying?
So I just said it's like a moral support flag. That little totem. Here's torch. Oh god, the goblin. Oh, there we go. Chuck the potion. Ooh, works.
Yeah, I like that early on here because Rhaaah didn't have a lot of wood. He's gonna need that to build up these bases and to keep upgrading them. Does not have a lot of sectors, so it'll be pretty important. The infantrymen are absolutely wrecking him right this second.
Wargs, so I like to call them rat dogs. That's what they look like.
True.
Oh, is that infantryman going to die? Well, if he runs into that post, extremely yes. Man, those infantrymen are still chilling. And there's more chilling on the way in. Waiting for
There's
orders.
more chill where that came from, Matt Hat.
Footmen and chill.
Yeah, we could definitely get further base upgrades if he wants. We'll see what direction he takes. But Rhaaah, here he is in the middle trying to take over the Revenant, which could be a really good move, especially if he gets to take away those of Vic. Or maybe he goes down and takes Vic's heavy bandits. That could be a way to go.
Yeah.
Eventually, he might get
But
to level 5.
honestly, even a golem isn't... It's gonna be tough if he just completely gets out economy though.
Yeah, it's gonna be gonna have to be some kind of fast tech for Rhaaah. He's got 2 stonecutters already.
The
in
golem
that
is very
sense-
strong, but it can't quite do all of it alone.
No, not all of it.
Just almost.
The Goblin will have to do a lot of the work. The War Riders will need their upgrade if you make this many. And there's Chain Lightning too, I guess, for the Goblin, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Right now it has a total of 4 targets. But if you upgrade it, it can have 8.
Pretty spicy.
Right, Vic's getting the double billets. We'll need that. Currently on double barracks. Could go up to 4 and, you know, use the current resources that he has for that, and just pump out infantrymen to spend the food as well. But he already has a really good amount, so might prefer tier 2 there, depending on whatever it is he wants.
Looks like it's Storm Wyvern time.
Oh, wow. That's some bravery right there.
Whee!
The Chain Lightning does a lot of work, but so does the Healing Totem. And the Scoundrel are going back to essentially full health, with only some of them dying. Vic, however...
Oh, but the frontier post, yeah. That's a lot of the lumber gone. Level 5 for you, Gobo.
So definitely time for Rhaaah to summon that thing. He's also getting Chain Lightning too. He's got Totemic Might too, giving him empowerment and what's the other thing? Armored when your units are near totems. And we should see it teleport in
Beautiful.
here.
Alright, let's see if the golem can pull its weight. 'Cause it really has to.
Yeah, Vic immediately running away, but he also has a lot of units. Not that he wants to take on the Inferno Golem, because 2,000 health on this thing. Doesn't have a lot of strike resist though, so good news for the infantry.
I'm sure they'll relish the opportunity to get close to the 3-meter tall rock thing that's on fire.
They literally would take burning damage if they get too close. It's a special of this thing. Trying to attack the main, that is probably a bit too ambitious right now, but you know, he's getting up these other barracks in the meantime, so good distraction. There will be a lot of chances for pumping units now.
Some good Godstone shenanigans, but that map is just not looking very orky at the moment.
Yeah, Rhaah's ring, by the way, is the focus ring. He has not spent the gold. Actually, neither player did. So 8,600 gold sitting here. Vic has a hashtag no equip situation on both the fire orbs as well as the Wolfguard halberd. Not trying to use those OP things.
But Vic really doing well with the split pushing again. Got himself yet another opening and killing off reinforcements.
Yeah, they're gonna try grouping up now. Warg are creating problems, so is the Chain Lightning. The infantryman not particularly resistant against that. And there's more where that came from. Try to take out the bound Inferno Golem. That would be very nice if you can. But I think the resummon will be ready for Rhaaah already. So whenever he wants, that can come back. It only costs 20 focus, so with a 65 focus limit, the Goblin Warlock's gonna be fine.
Off he pops.
Tons
Oh yeah, fun fact, the Inferno Golem is also immune to CC.
Oh yeah.
So no pushback or stun shenanigans.
Can't even freeze it. Crazy. That's hot.
Indeed, oh, that's a really nice fire totem, and Vic is not reacting early to it.
Oh yeah, a lot of those infantrymen are super hurt. Gotta run, let them heal back up. And now we've got the upgraded Warg Riders Mad Hat. They have now 60 damage as well as 700 health.
Beautiful. But yeah, Vic still needs, Rhaaah still needs some higher quality troops. The problem is this entire, all his sectors are cut off from the main.
Yeah, it's a really tough situation. So try to take over the middle, but that's easier said than done, especially when you're being attacked on two fronts. Vic, like you said, is great at these multi-pronged attacks. And even the Arbalists are bullying the main. That's another fortified outpost destroyed, whether Rhaaah teleports back or not. The infantrymen will just run out of here. Some of them getting caught in the pathfinding mess that this is. Warg Riders blocking their way, very nicely done.
Yeah, but meanwhile the main is getting bullied. Lost a lot of buildings there.
Oh man, that's already 3 buildings down and counting.
Wait, does he even have a war pit somewhere? Okay, he does, yeah.
He must have done.
Does have blood of the horde.
Vic might actually be able to hold here. I mean, that's a lot of infantrymen, and overall he has 115 population to 72. Looking pretty good.
Ooh, nice chain lightning. Oh, the wolf girl. Down she goes. Oh, that's a sandwich now.
Yeah, Rhaaah is in a really tough situation. The infantrymen are taking scorching heat from the golem, but it does blow up. Somehow the Warg Riders managed to squeeze through. They have just enough space. Humans are more than happy to back off here.
No. But yeah, at the moment the orcs only have 2 Iron Mine sectors, so that's a not happy situation. Ooh, but he does get his offensive upgrades now, and he's already got Xerax Steel 2. So his units are pretty decent in terms of defenses and offense. So 65 for the Warg Riders, by the way. Going up to 70 soon.
Yeah, it's pretty wild when that happens. The Warg just get better than some archer units like infiltrators, but I mean they are big, so they take a lot of space.
Yeah, you have to micro them to get in close.
Yeah, but the other advantage is that they are fast, so they can chase things down. You can't really run away from them. So always very beneficial to have them on a separate group. I think Rhaaah is kind of reaching the limit at which they are effective. So something shorter range melee would be very nice right now. There's the brutes. And the wargs are the hunters that we have at home. We've got commanders back. We might see an Earth Shatter here at the front. But that does not affect the Inferno Golem. However, it just gets shot to pieces.
Yeah, kind of impressive how fast that thing went down. So hey, if you only outnumber your enemies 2 to 1, then you can counter the golem.
And that is a
Yoink.
snipe on the hero. Vic keeps his own alive. Can he actually destroy his fortified outpost? It's so tilting when it survives 500 health. Good firebomb in the middle. Once again, he's gonna lose the hero, and that's another level for the Goblin just before the corpse goes out. That is so unlucky.
But I still don't fancy the orc position. There's just not enough iron sectors, and it's just really awkward to get your troops together when you don't have connected territory as orcs. Like this brute literally just experiences, and that's pretty expensive over time.
Both heroes will be remade just now. The Wolfguard Commander was actually way later because of the delayed death. But Vic still has a lot of units and he's pushing in again. Taking this base would be absolutely huge. 70 attack for the Warg Riders is now in.
Yeah, that's also a lot of food for the orcs, and they're struggling with that at the moment.
Yeah, they've got all their bases upgraded to a fortified outpost, so this is the best it's gonna get.
Alright, interesting though. So we're seeing just a full-on brute switch with walk up back up.
Okay, maybe a capital snipe attempt could be snuck in.
Speaking of capital, the red tide is rolling in.
Yeah, that should be
So many
defended.
wargs. It's not even that many, it's just they're so chunky.
Wolfguard Commander's back. We're gonna see catapults now, Mad Hat. Oh, that's a great Earth Shatter. Finally an opportunity to take on these Warg directly. Rhaaah's pushing in maybe a little bit too hard. And Vic starting to get ahead in the population game. 110 now to 82. It's gonna snowball really quick in his favor if it keeps going.
Yeah. Like it feels like he engaged without the Gorbo support, which is pretty big trouble. Also, no golem at the moment.
Yeah, the sooner you can summon that back, the better. Has the focus for it. Now's a good time. Otherwise, Vic will just go down there again and destroy the base. And it's gonna be very easy this time with 4 catapults, so Rhaaah really doesn't have the luxury to ignore this for too much longer. 4 brute force points are free for the Wolfguard Commander, and level 2 of Shadow Strike is in, which means the Goblin will be very snipeable.
Indeed.
That level 2 gives you a slowing effect, so you can keep chasing the hero after.
Ooh, big shatter.
Spin to Wind doing some really nice damage too, but the Warg do get healed back up. The population is just hovering around this same amount the whole time. Vic focusing so much on the micro that he's kind of forgetting the macro though. I wonder what's going on with that. Oh wait, a catapult snipe attempt is what's happening.
Ooh.
No wonder he's focused on the micro. He wanted to distract Rhaaah, but he notices, even though the catapults were not in his line of sight, and he's gonna take him down. Yeah, good work.
That
with
was
that.
expensive.
Wow.
But the capital is still low. It's gonna take a little while to repair.
I would say from here, Vic should just go tier 3. Get all these fortified outposts upgraded to border fortress and just play with champion units.
Holy moly! Have you looked at the resources of Vic?
Yep. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants from here.
That's a lot of cheese!
This will be a masterpiece.
2 big rolls of cheese.
Rolls of cheese?
Yeah, you keep that for an entire month.
Just like wallpaper?
Wallpaper. You change wallpaper every month?
No, I was thinking about the rolls.
Oh.
You can get a wheel of cheese, but a roll of cheese?
Oh, it's wheel. Yeah, you're right. I'm being dumb. Don't listen to me.
I mean, I'm intrigued by a roll of cheese. In Germany, if you're a good boy at the supermarket, you get like a nice roll of sausage.
Maybe this is innovation. I don't know.
A flute of cheese.
Tier 3 for Rhaaah. It's coming through. It's got a Grand Karak now. He grew stronger.
The rackiest of the cows. What's he gonna do with it, though? What you gonna do with it?
He does have some Black Ash access. So he can diversify his army some more.
No, not much space in that base, though.
No. Fortified apples.
Oh, he's getting the tier 3 upgrades. The fight for the cow.
Okay. So these War Riders are getting pretty crazy in the Totem Aura. 74 attack. Yeah, Vic's ready to defend and Rhaaah is just leaving.
Doesn't even get the fortified power post. That's a tragedy.
He's gonna lose the other base too. This is a disaster. Trying to upgrade to a border fortress, but I mean catapults are gonna finish this anyway.
Yeah, luckily Vic was blocking himself, but looks like he's paying attention now.
We've got a keeper. Haven't seen these boys in a long time.
Oh my, I do like them.
Very good looking.
They're not as good as I used to think, because I used to think that their magic attack was AoE.
Oh.
But it's a bit weird. It's one of the weird ones where it's like either like just trickle damage, like the trolls or something. I don't remember
It's very short
what the deal
range
was.
as well, so it's kind of tough to use.
I mean,
well.
it's a little bit longer range. So yeah, if you have like infantrymen, they can attack from behind them.
Yeah. Well, the border fortress does come up for Vic. This is buying him 1,000,000 years right now. And actually almost has stayed up, but there's just too many brutes. That said, once Vic just takes down every single base, I'm not sure what Rhaaah is gonna do about it. Seems like he has nothing left, man. This army is it.
Oh god, there's just so much red everywhere. Stop! He's already dead!
Goblin gets so surrounded by these keepers. Gets through, but barely has any health left. Yeah, by the way, one more thing these keepers can do is just push through enemies. But yeah, Rhaaah is going to tap out. And just at the end here, we got to see Vic using the auras. But that's over now as he moves on to the semifinals. Good attempt by Rhaaah, but Vic just a little bit too strong in this series.
Beautiful. Okay, chat coming in with the enfeebles AoE, but the damage was always single target.
Ah, that's so strange. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.